Imagine a dress that is so glamorous and sophisticated that it can turn heads from a mile away. A dress that is both flattering and comfortable, and that can make you feel like $1,000,000. That dress is a 1930s bias cut gown. Welcome to Riches to Rag, where we explore the captivating world of fashion history. Today, we're taking a glamorous journey back to the 1930s, a decade that gave birth to a fashion revolution. It's all about the iconic 1930s bias cut gowns, a style that not only redefined fashion but also influenced the way we perceive elegance and grace. Join us as we unveil the history, impact, and allure of these timeless garments. In the turbulent backdrop of the Great Depression, a new era of fashion was emerging. During the 1930s, designers like Madeleine and Vionnet were pioneering a groundbreaking technique known as the bias cut. This method involves cutting fabric at a 45-degree angle to the grain, allowing it to drape and flow with unparalleled elegance. Bias cut gowns became popular in the 1930s due to the Hollywood glamour movement. Actresses like Marlene Dietrich and Jean Harlow frequently wore bias cut gowns on screen and in public appearances. These gowns helped to create an image of Hollywood stars as glamorous and sophisticated. Bias cut gowns are characterized by their unique features. The fabric's bias cut enhances its fluidity and creates a graceful drape that hugs the body's natural curves. This technique brought a departure from the stiff, corseted styles of the past, offering women a sense of liberation and comfort in their attire. There were many different types of bias cut gowns that were popular in the 1930s. Some of the most popular styles included evening gowns. Bias cut evening gowns were typically long and flowing, with elegant details such as plunging necklines, draping sleeves, and open backs. Cocktail dresses. Bias cut cocktail dresses were shorter and more fitted than evening gowns. They often featured playful details such as ruffles, bows, and belts. Wedding gowns. Bias cut wedding gowns were very popular in the 1930s. These gowns were typically long and flowing with simple, elegant details. Some of the most iconic bias cut gowns from the 1930s include the white bias cut gown worn by Marlene Dietrich in the film Morocco, 1930, the black bias cut gown worn by Jean Harlow in the film Platinum Blonde, 1931, the green bias cut gown worn by Greta Garbo in the film Queen Christina, 1933, the bias cut wedding gown worn by Vivien Leigh in the film Gone with the Wind, 1939. Madeleine Vionnet, often regarded as the queen of the bias cut, played a pivotal role in popularizing this trend. She believed that clothes should be designed to enhance a woman's body, not constrain it. Vionet's designs showcased a level of sophistication and sensuality that was unparalleled during that era. The impact of bias cut gowns on women's fashion was profound. In a time when societal norms were evolving, these gowns allowed women to feel both stylish and comfortable. The 1930s bias cut gowns were a symbol of empowerment, giving women the freedom to move, dance, and express themselves with grace. Hollywood played a pivotal role in popularizing bias cut gowns. Leading ladies like Jean Harlow and Greta Garbo graced the silver screen in these elegant gowns, influencing women's fashion choices worldwide. The bias cut gown became a symbol of glamour and sophistication. The legacy of 1930s bias cut gowns endures to this day. Designers still drew inspiration from the elegance and innovation of this era. Bias cut gowns continue to be celebrated in the fashion industry, making their mark on red carpets, runways, and the wardrobes of those who appreciate timeless beauty. The choice of fabric was crucial in the creation of bias cut gowns. Designers often used silk, satin, and chiffon to achieve that ethereal, flowing effect. The delicate nature of these fabrics enhanced the gown's sensuality, making it a symbol of luxury and opulence. While bias cut gowns are often associated with glamorous evening wear, they also influenced everyday fashion. Women began to embrace more streamlined, body-conscious styles in their daily attire. This shift in fashion allowed for greater comfort and a sense of modernity. The impact of bias cut gowns wasn't confined to one region or culture. It transcended borders, influencing fashion worldwide. From Paris to Hollywood and beyond, women embraced the elegance and allure of bias cut gowns, contributing to a global fashion revolution. In recent years, we've witnessed a resurgence of the bias cut trend. Contemporary designers pay homage to the 1930s with updated interpretations of this classic style. Celebrities, fashion icons, and even brides continue to choose bias cut gowns for their timeless beauty and effortless charm. Bias cut gowns can be styled in many different ways, depending on the occasion and your personal style. Here are a few tips. For a formal event, pair a bias cut gown with statement jewelry and high heels. For a more casual occasion, pair a bias cut gown with a cardigan or jacket and flats. To add a modern twist to your look, try pairing a bias cut gown with a pair of sneakers or combat boots. The iconic bias cut moments. Bias cut gowns have left an indelible mark on fashion history. From Wallis Simpson's wedding dress to iconic moments on the red carpet, these gowns have graced the most prestigious events, solidifying their status as timeless classics. As we draw the curtains to our exploration of the enchanting world of 1930s bias cut gowns, it's evident that their impact is still felt today. These gowns redefine fashion, giving women a newfound sense of freedom and confidence. They continue to inspire designers, empower women, and showcase the enduring allure of a bygone era. Thank you for joining us on this fashionable journey through history. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for more exciting insights into the world of fashion.